it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Okay, but you're absolutely right about about the June 19th thing. It just don't make no sense about anything because it does not help anything with black community whatsoever. Not one anything. No money, nothing, no proven education, no proven no jobs, anything help the black man in the state in the state here, and it's just for show and pony, so they can say when he run for re-election, I did something with black people. That's the main thing for it.
Yeah, you know what? They gave gay reparations. They have Asian Protection Act. There's not one single act in the history of the United States that mentions the word colored, Negro, black, Afro, or African American. There's one person named Martin Luther King, and that's his holiday. Now, they gave all of that to everybody else, and they want to give us what? The celebration of the embarrassment of being held in slavery a year and a half, 2 years, or 3 years longer than you were supposed to be.
What day? The 19th, right? The 19th, right?
It's June 19th. It was, we wouldn't celebrate. They did out in the country, but it was June 19th, 1866. The last 4 or 5 years, they've tried to clean it up by making it June 19th, 1865, so it wouldn't look like these sorry Negroes spent an extra year and a half enslaved when they weren't supposed to be. And what the hell is to celebrate that your ignorant ass just found out you were free and you didn't run away to join the Union Army like a lot of your brothers did? Or you didn't rise up in rebellion?
Some of them joined the Confederate Army.
Yeah, I mean, so what is that to celebrate that somebody told you were free? Because this 13th Amendment had already passed a year before that ended slavery. The Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, which was 3 years and some months before, that effectively ended slavery. The end of the Civil War paid on the bill. And you celebrating because your ignorant ass just found out you were free.
Absolutely.
If you want to make a holiday, damn it, why don't you make it when Tennessee ratified the damn 13th Amendment ending slavery? Oh, God, the Civil War was over. Who the hell's going to enforce slavery now? There's no damn Confederate army. Right. We got 1/3 of the Union Army of colored soldiers. Who's going to make somebody a slave? Nobody. Absolutely. So we celebrate, we find always free.
Should be redeemed by the Emperor of Moroccan ambassador then residing in England in order to have them return to their own country. Just letting you know that not everyone came over here on some boat as a slave. Because the African kings told these Europeans, when I sell this guy to you, depending on who he is, he might be under the jurisdiction of somebody you don't want to deal with. So you better just go drop him off and get out of there. So you have to go check to make sure. I'm going to sell him to you, but I'm not doing any of the background work or whatever like that. You know what I mean? You don't know that I sold this to you. Right? So he worked out his deal with the Europeans so it doesn't fall on him. It's going to fall on the European. And then that's how it fell in history, that the European enslaved some black guys and brought them over here and all this BS. All right? Remember, this is 1790. Slavery's ripe right now. They're just bringing boats and boats and boats and boats of Negroes here to make them slaves to build up the colonies. Remember, this is 1790. Right? Instead of which, he brought them to this state and sold them for slaves. So they're supposed to go back to their own country. Instead of going back to their own country, they got brought here as slaves and then grouped around with the Negroes who were already here as slaves. Since that period, they have by the greatest industry been enabled to purchase their freedom from their respective masters. Now check out what's going on now. Now these 4 Moors who got kidnapped, classified as Negro put into slavery. They purchase their freedom from their master. Hold on, how much a slave get picking cotton? How much a slave get picking cotton? How did these Moors, right, who were in slavery, pay to not be a slave? And if they could do that, how come all these other Negroes didn't do that? Why are you even celebrating some Juneteenth? You should have just bought yourself out of slavery.
This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. People running up to me that I don't know. Are you a prince? They ask. Tell them I'm from Morocco. Look me up and down with a smile, not a frown. Turn their brain to water. Watch the lower self drown. Wanna touch my antennas and steal my